this is on your For You page, it's for you. Oh, okay. We had a few things fall this time. Release fell off the table. Okay. So maybe we need to do some releasing, or we have done some releasing. I don't know. Let's look. Right here in the middle of your boundaries is a beautiful relationship. Very, very, very good relationship right here. Lots of flexibility on top of the boundaries as well, which is good. It's good to have flexible boundaries, but you still need to have, stern boundaries. I still see that we're battling a little bit of depression, but we're getting stronger, because I know this was like this. It was like a solid foundation before I started touching everything. And I like that you're building it on strength and your boundaries. You're building your foundation. You're building the foundation of your life, which is incredibly important. You've got Creator attached to your boundaries right there, along with some courage going through there. You got some balance going through there. It looks like you're trying to not be as negative, because I see the balance underneath there that you're actually trying to achieve. And so maybe right now you're trying not to be so negative, because it is a rough time of year. And even when you're joking around about yourself and you make a joke, even it plants a seed. It still plants a seed in your mind. So try to get those negative thoughts, the negativity off of your mouth. Okay. Now, I do see you've been working on your anger, which is fantastic. You've taken different paths, rather than, just being angry. You've taken different paths, whether it's been talking to your ancestors or looking for signs. You have taken a different path in being angry. This is giving you a lot of clarity. Okay. And it seems like you've been working on relationships, as in a best friend wise. I don't know if you're trying to find a good friend, or if you and your friend are on the outs right now because of this conflict right here. And I do see that there's a little bit of money, and then there's your job right here. So maybe this person is kind of getting too much into your personal business. Maybe they're crossing your boundaries too many times. And they're a good friend, so you don't really want to get rid of them. Maybe you just need to have a talk with them and say, I can't let you borrow money. I can't let you, I can't do these things for you because it's going to cause conflict in our relationship. You don't want to have conflict with your bestie or whatnot. That would not be cool. I like that your dad's side of the family is down here attached to your boundaries as well. There is a constriction from your boundaries and your head. And over here, you're kind of wishing in your head for more wisdom and for the ability to use your voice, okay? Which you are manifesting those things. But there is an obstacle that you have to overcome, and it's going to be a big change. So self-care is going to be the best thing. You don't need any constrictions from self-care, especially when you're trying to set boundaries and things like that. Because right now you're finding out hidden truths about yourself. You're finding out some hidden truths that you didn't know before. Maybe you're meditating more or something, and you're utilizing your newfound wisdom into a new path, which is fantastic, because this path is filled with positive speech, your family, things flowing really, really smoothly. So once you overcome this little obstacle, what do we do with obstacles? We learn from them. You're going to go through a change. Your manifestations are going to pop off like crazy. So it's really, really, really important to get rid of this constriction, whether it has something to do with a friend and you really need to talk to them about it, or whatever you feel like there is a constriction between your mind and your boundaries right now. And it just could be because you haven't had time to yourself. We all need time to ourselves. That's like the best thing. I don't like how your inner garden is like outside of here. And shadow work is right next to it. So maybe we're working our way towards that. But right now, I'd say your boundaries and your foundation look amazing. But now we got to start working on that inner garden, not caring what anybody says or thinks about us, because at the end of the day, their opinion doesn't matter. Much love.